Yo, it's your man Arrow here for another Motivational Mondays. Me and you, we rocking every single Monday. I'm going to go a little left with this one. For me, I feel like if you don't know what your purpose is, I think it's almost a little irrelevant for you to be watching motivational videos. If you want to be successful in any field that you're trying to be in, you have to have a purpose. You have to feel different. You have to know that you're going to be a millionaire or you're going to do what you love for the rest of your life. Talking to God and talking to other people, starting to notice what I already noticed. A lot of people are not supposed to be successful. And you know if you're supposed to be successful or not. There's a lot of people who's supposed to work at Applebee's because they don't get it yet. They don't have that purpose. There's a lot of people who's supposed to work 20 years at a company because it didn't click. They didn't take the time to find what their purpose is. When you want to find your purpose, you spend time by yourself. For me, when it took time for me to find my purpose, I did a lot of praying and I spent a lot of time by myself, and then I got it. A lot of people don't do that, which is why they're stuck at these big corporations for about 20, 30 years. They're on their deathbed and they're just looking like, what did I do over my life? It's like, man, I just spent about 20 years at IHOP. A lot of you are not supposed to be successful because you don't get it. Let's think about it for a second, because successful people, that is a select few. Look at these corporations like Kohl's, Texas Roadhouse, Kmart, Target, Applebee's. If you look at all these corporations, people built them. And there has to be workers, there has to be supervisors. People have to work there in order for these corporations to happen. You can't go into Applebee's and then just serve yourself. It doesn't work. People have to work there. And there's a reason why there's a select few of successful people, because they get it. A lot of you aren't going to be successful unless you know in your heart and in your mind that you're going to be successful. Then it's not going to be a problem. But to be honest, you might not be successful unless you know it. Unless you know your purpose in life, there's really no purpose of trying to motivate yourself. Because if that's the case, if you're going to watch this video, you're going to be motivated for a little bit, like, man, that felt really good. And then what? You go work for your company for another 10 years? You stress for another 10 years? In debt for another 10 years? I pray to God that if you have kids, you teach them different. Don't teach your kids to go get a trade, go get a job, go get a career, go to college. That is not the way. That is the basic system. Teach your kids to go follow their dreams. People don't do what they love anymore. The people that do what they love, those are the select few. This is the other group of people. It's about this big, and they're working at companies and they just don't get it. You need to find your purpose, and when you do find it, you stand out and you feel that you stand out. A lot of you aren't made to be successful, and that is actually the sad truth. I can sit here and motivate you all day, and when I'm done, you'll be like, man, that felt really good. Then what? Most of the time, when you do find your purpose, you might not even need motivational videos because you feel it. I don't need to watch that. I already know what I'm going to be. I already know I'm going to be a millionaire. I already know I'm going to do what I love for the rest of my life. And that is the fact of knowing your purpose, which helps you in the long run. So if you know your purpose, I guess you kind of don't really need to watch this video. But if you don't, do you really want to watch this video? Or do you feel like you should be watching this video? Do you know your purpose? I don't know. If you don't know your purpose, you need to figure it out, because you're going to have a long life.